Hi everyone, this is Karthika, Faculty of Physics, working in SNS College of Technology. So in this session, we are going to continue next topic in engineering ethics, so which comes under the universal human values. So already we have discussed about the sense of engineering ethics. So next we can see about the variety of moral issues, and then types of inquiry and what is called moral dilemmas here. So we can see the types of inquiry is nothing but inquiry that means the investigations on a specific action. So engineering ethics involves investigation into values, meanings and facts. So here we have three types of inquiries called normative inquiries, conceptual inquiries, factual or descriptive inquiries. So first one is the normative inquiry. This is nothing but we should know the what to ought to be or what is good, and these questions identify and also justify morally desirable norms or standards. So some of the questions are, so how far the engineers obligated to protect public safety in a given situations, and when should engineers start whistleblowing on the dangerous practices of their employers, and whose values are primary in taking a moral decision, employee or public government, and why engineers obligated to protect public safety, and when the government should justify in a particular situation and all. So these comes under the normal inquiry. And then conceptual inquiry is nothing but that is describing the meaning of concept, principles, issues that is related to engineering ethics. So in that, for example, we are memorably learning about any theorems and all. We should ask the question why we should, how it comes and why it should be like that. We should have a questions. So for example is what is safety and how is it related to risk, and here why we are using the helmets and all. If we are not using, means what will happen. So likewise we should think and protect the safety, healthy and welfare of public. So what does this statement means, and what is the pride, and what is a profession, and who are the professionals. So the profession is nothing but a job which we are doing, and the professionals, the person who comes under the particular professions. So factual descriptive inquiries is nothing but this will help to provide the facts for understanding and finding solution to value based issues. So for example, we should know the facts. So if you are a person launching any iPhone and all or any phone, so they should describe the things which will be given, and then only the customer can analyze what is inside it and how it can be, if the problem arises, how it can be rectified. So or otherwise we can go with the construction of Taj Mahal. So who constructed and how which type of marbles used. So likewise we should know the facts. So these are the inquiries used to uncover the information using scientific techniques, and these inquiries get to information about the business reliability, history of engineering profession, procedures used in assessment risk and engineer psychology. So moral dynamo, so is nothing but it's not only teaching moral behavior, but it also increase the ability of engineers and other professionals to face the problem brightly arising which from the technological advancement, changes and other related activities. So here the dilemma is nothing but the kind of situation which a difficult choice has to be made, and always we have a dilemma. So which one is correct and wrong, or which is one good and bad and all. So in that situation we should take a correct decision. So moral dilemmas have two or more foldings. Moral obligation, duties, rights, goods or ideals comes into disagreement with each other. So one moral principle can have two or more conflicting applications for a particular given situations. So then we have three types of complicities, that is vagueness, conflicting reasons and disagreement. So, in complicity, this is the fact that is not clear to the individual as to which moral considerations or principles apply to the situation, and conflicting means even where, when it is perfectly clear, but the moral principle which is applicable to the one situation, so that will develop a situation where two or more clearly applicable moral principles comes into the conflicts. So, disagreement, so individual and group may have disagree how to interpret, apply and balance moral reasons in a particular situations. So, here we have to follow some procedures in facing moral dilemmas. Is nothing but identifying the relevant moral factors, collecting and gathering all the available facts, ranking the moral considerations, considering alternative course of action, having talked with the colleagues and friends and arriving at the careful and reasonable judgments. So, these steps should be followed for facing moral dilemmas. Thank you.